Okay. It is Wednesday. It is Planet Zoo Day. It is a headache day, but we're gonna see if we can get some stuff done. I do not know if stream will have to be cut early. We will see. They're talking about more spicy weather today. This afternoon. Don't know when or if we'll even get it. We had an unexpected tornado warning at like 1:30 this morning. That was fun. I'm tired. I was up not really able to settle because I was watching all the warnings in Oklahoma heading our way, and then it kind of looked like it was kind of petering itself out, and I was like, oh, okay, we don't have to worry about this. If anything, it'll be a severe thunderstorm warning for like penny-sized hail or something. We're fine. I was asleep like maybe 15 minutes. And we started getting phone calls like crazy. An alert for a severe thunderstorm warning that they tagged tornado possible. And I was like, really? And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna get up. Because there is a tornado warning next door to us. And if they continue it, we're gonna have to deal with it. So I got up and started to put my computer on and was loading up the weather forecasts that had all gone live, and not 5 minutes later we were under a tornado warning, and I'm like, no, I do not want. Alright, let me pause this. I want to... no. That's not what I want. I thought I had changed... okay, I did. Okay, we just haven't had more people come in yet. Alright. That's fine. So when we last left off, we had planned out the butterfly area and the bat area. I'm still not entirely sure how I want to do this. Part of me thinks it might be neat to encase this in glass, but then our wind turbine wouldn't make any sense over here, would it? And I don't know. Like, you're kind of overlapping. But if I do the solar panel... if I do the solar panel, I can't put a roof on the building because, well, maybe I can. But it's gonna say obstructed. Or at least it has when I've tried to put the solar panels in an enclosed, like 4x4 space, like directly over top of it. So I don't know how that's gonna work. This might have to be open air, or everything's enclosed but this middle section. Which could be possible, maybe? I don't know. I think it might be a lot of trouble trying to get a roof on this, the way the size of it is and everything. And I've seen some butterfly gardens that are wide open, but then I'm like, but how do you keep the butterflies there? You know what I mean? That's the mental trouble I'm having. I'm like, I'll just fly away and go off on an adventure. Usually butterfly gardens have like... What wall is this? Not that one. Is this wall 2? Like, usually they would have, like, glass or netting or something, but the netting I'm not a fan of at all. And we could go glass, but we could also go none. That is an option. Very much so. So I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I don't know. All right. We were working over here. Okay, I did remember to disable that. Alright, that got trimmed out, that got trimmed out. Okay. This was starting to be trimmed out. We didn't quite finish. I don't know why that is flickering. It seems to just want to. That is totally sticking through. Okay, that's better. It might... Oh, it's going to stick through on this side. Okay. Tell you what, then. This piece. Will need to go there. That might be okay. Meh, that's fine. Like if I start fussing everything. We will never get anywhere. So we didn't have any damage as far as we could tell. Hold up. Why is this? Something looks funny. Like that side looked wider, didn't it? Or have I just completely lost my mind? It looked like there was 2 there for a second, and I think I'm hallucinating. Cancel that. Okay. For some reason, it looked like there was 2 there. Or, I don't know. Something seems strange. That seems okay. This one, though. This we need to bump up to here. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Oh. I did not have any allergy medicine before I went to bed last night, and I am paying for it this morning. That much is for sure. Right. Oh, we are in the wind turbine, it looks like. That is not the best place to be. Probably really shouldn't be in there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are going to drop that down. Okay, so that's got something there. That I want to duplicate to there. Okay, so this I'm going to duplicate to here, and in theory it should line up there. And then don't know what kind of door we put on the back side of this. I mean, I guess it could just be a generic door, I suppose. I mean, technically, Yeah, I guess we'll just leave that there. I guess we'll just bring that through. I mean, the sidebar latch on this side doesn't make much sense, but it's okay. Alright, this guy. Going to pop into there. And then this one. We can slide into there. I think we've got all the major components there. We did our border. Oh, we didn't finish the border. Oh, that's right. We're gonna do hedges. Excuse me. What shall we put here? That is a good question. Oh, that's not the planters. Oh, I didn't put the planters there either. I think that was an oversight. All it takes is one sneeze, I swear. Oh, okay, because I had that low, and if I did this over here... But we can at least have one. One shouldn't be an issue. I feel like we need something else on this building. Bless you. Bless you. Right, we need to still put our lights up. We'll get to that in just a moment. I feel like we need something here, but I don't know what. Feels very empty. Did I add... Hold on. Okay, I did. Alright. Excuse me. I wasn't sure if I had added a bathroom actually in there. lights pink and our bracket color. Why are you being... Come on, I had you. There you are. Alright, so you can go there. And you can go there. I had it briefly. Come on. Where did I... Oh. There you are. It's easier to do it this way for me. Alright, and then you can go to there. Alright, so we've got some lights on those sides of the building. We need an editable sign for the staffs only. This is supposed to be the pink part. And that is supposed to be the brown part? Or do I have that reversed? Hold on. How did I... No. That's right. Okay. So this is going to be... How did I... Alright. We did all capitals over there. S-T-A-F-F. Okay. Now, which thingy did I do? None of these look like that one. Hold on. Oh, it is Noto. Didn't look the same. It really didn't. Okay, let's see. Oh no, we're not quite done editing that. Let's see. Lattice. Oh, that's tiny. Is it colorable? It is colorable. Ooh, that one's not. Hi. What the heck, man? That one's colorable. Alright, let's do something with that. Although, is it gonna look weird if it's not, like, squared off? Alright, so we could... take you up to there. Alright, tell you what. Let me grab all of you. Okay, so I'll put you there. And let me come down to here. And maybe I can get away with you being there. And then maybe this one, like, up here. Have it kind of look like it's coming off of it. Perhaps. I can at least be pretending to touch the wall, that would be great. That's too big. And then maybe this guy kind of like hanging out here. Let's see. I like a smaller one. Let's see. What else can I might get rid of that. Okay, let me mix those. Alright. And we can't change... No, can't change the color of these. What you see is, what you getting. Alright, and since we are over here near the butterflies, actually, no, what I want is here. I believe. Oh, I didn't realize those wings were see-through before. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we're just gonna go up here and search it. Because I think I am... Now see, when you search just generic butterfly up here. Oh, those are the tiny ones. Oh, those are decals. Okay. Those are gonna be a little bit harder to position. It's trying to position them. Oh, this one doesn't sit flat to begin with. Does it? No, it has to. Okay, well, maybe we would be better off with the... Well, what do they call the signs then? Oh, oh. Okay. That's what they call the signs. Alright, I'm just gonna hit play for a second. Cause look, the wings open on these. See them moving? And then they'll like open all the way. Isn't that cool? It does feel like we need one more in there though. Okay. I mean, they do feel very large for that space, but... I mean, not a whole lot I can really do there. Okay. We need... We need some stuff here. What do we want to put in here? That's... the problem. I don't really know what I want to put in here. Oh, hold up. did not know I had climbing enabled on those either. Alright, well now I'm gonna have to go back and dang it, disabled that. Alright, so this one probably move to about there. And at least it provides a little bit of shade. So it's not completely blank over here. And what else do we have over here that we could potentially pull in? Maybe this guy. Disabled it on that one. Oh my gosh, the amount of trees I have back here. I will have to deal with that later. Okay. So maybe I put you there. And then I grab another one of you for like back here. You know, just because it feels empty, right? Maybe we add a couple of rocks. Like, rocks can be fun. Just to change it up a bit over here. And then maybe we add another guy. Seems kind of big though. We add you like over here. Along with maybe that guy. Alright, so we got that. Still gonna have to come in and do some hedging and stuff. Lighting. Alright, speaking of hedges. Ah. Okay. So let us Get you all sorts figured out here. Okay. Now, the question is, do I want this hedge or do I want the other hedge? This is our main go-to hedge. Like, I don't mind this one, but it's so wide that it feels awkward at times. But it's a little bit easier to do curves with that one, because it's smaller. It doesn't feel as awkward. But that's just me. Alright, so I think I want to maybe turn that way. Let's see, what do you look like? Oh, it's not so bad so far. So here's the thing. Do we want to wrap it all the way around? We probably should. Mostly because we don't have a whole lot going on back this way. Did I add a gift shop? I know I've got a gift shop over... I did not. It's a little tight to add one there. I wonder if I might add one in over here. Sorry, it was just a thought I had. I was like, oh wait, we could add a gift shop back here. And I'm like, but I don't have enough room. And it's probably going to be the worst performing gift shop in here. Potentially. Alright, we've gone off the rails. Slightly. Ever so slightly. Like, that much isn't so bad. but it was getting a little crazy there for a minute. Okay, see, that's a little... That's a little much. Although that might be a little too... There. I think that's probably decent there. See, now we're like sticking out a little too far. It feels like. Like, I'm sure we can encroach on the edge of the pathway a little bit and be okay. But now we're just getting a little silly here. Okay. So, probably, I don't know if I can squeeze any trees in there. We can try, might be a little tight. But we can certainly try. Okay, there's our wind turbine. Let's try to see how close we were to that. Just so we have an idea. That needs a little bit more turned. Alright, that's probably fairly decent. Okay, I need to make that staff pathing. We're gonna need to add some lights and some more trees. I mean, I know said we were gonna work on probably the restaurant, but we still have time to get to the restaurant. And I don't necessarily think I'm gonna have to do all that much to it. Because we're gonna be doing outdoor seating. I was toying with the idea of doing upper deck seating and like having the pathway meander under it. That could potentially be a thing. let's see. I flip you. Alright, so you're gonna need to be adjusted slightly. Alright, and then we'll take this. Hey. Thank you. Up here. Am I not clicking hard enough? There. That's not really interfering with anything. Okay. So then you can come on over here. Actually, we should probably get you into place. Before we do anything too drastic here. No. Thank you. Alright. I know that's a little more wobbly than I necessarily wanted it to be, but we're okay. So I guess I'm gonna have it. Oh, excuse me. I guess I'm gonna have it like just end into the outer barrier there. Or I forget. I thought I had already done that, but I guess in all the trying to get it in the right position, I deleted it. Alright, good enough. You, though. You need a little bit of a twisty turn. Some minor adjustments. You need a little bit more than a minor adjustment, but I think we're okay there. And then this one here. Okay, now what do we do with this guy? Because he's gonna be sticking through the wall here. Kind of surprised he's not actually. So does that mean that I need to like hardcore adjust this one? No, that looks silly. I mean, we could stick a rock there, but it's kind of like right on... Oh, it's right on the pathway, though. Excuse me. Well, we can see, right? You can see... Yeah, that is right on the pathway. That's not gonna... It's not gonna work here. Ah, I know. We'll simply stick a trash can in there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. We do need to... figure out some more trees and whatnot over this way. Come on over, friend. You come with your own lighting, or at least you should be. In theory. This one. Over here. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm not sure what I want to do over in here, because it's just so open. Might not be a whole lot I can do there. Alright. Back to over here. We need trash cans. Seems so far out from the edge of the pathway. Feels weird to me. Some benchy guys here in the shade. I'll take another set of those. That's probably too much trash can. Yeah, we'll do a bench there. Alright. So maybe like 3 benchy guys there. I like doing my benches in like groups of 3. It just tends to feel a little bit better. So I can do a trash can around it there. Because, trust me, if I don't put any over here, it'll be non-stop trash all over the ground. Even though there probably won't be that many people wandering back here, there would be trash. Okay. Now, I need to do a lighting pass here. So I am going to drop the lighting to nighttime. So if you're sensitive, you might want to look away. It does like a little flash. It's not too bad. To me, it's not too bad, but it might be to you. So you're going to look away in 3, 2, 1. Okay. We have it as dark time now. Don't know how much of a lighting pass I really need to do over here, though. Maybe one of these. Not really sure if I needed a light over here, but probably should have something. Alright, that looks a little better there. Oh right, I still have to add the hedges back here. So looky there. That's what happens when I jump the gun. If I get distracted, I just start running with one thing, and then I forget to come back and do the other that I was thinking about. That should be okay. Let me exit that. Excuse me. Don't really think I need lights on those. Okay, you. That is kind of dark without anything else there. But is it too... Yeah, that middle seat gets real sketchy there without it. Alright, so might be able to get away with this one in between them all. That's not so bad. Alright, and I think I might need to put in a few security cameras back here. Don't know that I really need the wind turbine pathway lit up. since that is a staff spot. But it might be for the best. Okay, now I did not finish putting benches on this side. I feel like maybe these benches we should spread out a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, how about this one? We kind of put over here. Okay. It's not so bad. It's a little dark in here. But they're all kind of a little dark. It's not that terribly sketchy. Where am I gonna put you for the time being? Maybe we'll put you over here. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, I am going to flip the lighting back up. Okay. So if you're sensitive again, you may want to look away in 3. Hold on. You know what? I don't want that right there. That's better. In 3, 2, 1. Look away now. Okay, lighting's back up to daytime normality. Alright, so we need a couple more of these guys. Just to kind of frame out this bit of staff path. Over here. Okay. There we go. That was just a minor little detail I had to do. Okay. Did the person quit? Where are you going? Energy, potty. I don't have enough money left. You don't have enough money. Oh, we need to. Oh. We need to put in another bank of ATMs down this way, don't we? Hmm. Yeah, I guess it has been a bit since we've put in some ATMs. Oh gosh, yes it has. Alright. What does that duplication entail? Okay, everything but the machine. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, do. Question is, where do you want to put it? We could slap it, like, here. Potentially. I mean, that might not be a half bad spot for it. I mean, that doesn't seem so bad. We'll have the garden right behind it. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna have to add all kinds of work zones in over here. Oh. Right. I forgot. I custom colored these. And I don't remember what was what color, so we'll just come down and we'll grab a new one. Only 6 people have used this. Ever? Oh, the ATMs here are free. Oh. Well, everything else in here costs so much. We can... Oh, because it's lining up to the, to the pathway. That looks weird, but... Did I actually have one in the middle, or was it a trash can? I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention. I might have only been 2. Because sometimes the way they're positioned, if you put 3 in there, people only use the outer 2. Yep, that's a trash can. Okay. All right then. Okay, so you... Loop. Okay. Your senior rating's only 37%. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Why, we will deal with it later. Alright, you're fine. You're open every month. Okay. Oh, right. Security cameras. Those. Alright, so we got one there. And I kind of feel like we're gonna need this guy. Or at the very least, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Can't change the colors on those either. Alright, so that might be good for there. I don't know the range on the cameras. But that might not be a bad idea to have one there. And then maybe we pop one into here. And then perhaps one there. Okay. Now, el restaurante. Okay, so... Alright, so like, seating over top of the pathways is not really... gonna work there. The people generally go out the way they came in. So... Question is, do I want this the same color pathway as this? It's not really attached to it. I don't know if I should do like a pathway attachment in here. Because then will people get mad about line cutters? You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Should we make them go out and walk around and come back up? Because then I feel like traffic flow wise, we might have some issues. You know what I'm saying? Wish we could change that. We can't really change any of the colors. Technically, it's in the same area. Technically not. So, question. The pathway leading into the restaurant. Would you have it the same color or the same pathway as what's meandering through the butterfly garden? Or would you have it its own thing?
I'd probably have it the same.
So if we do that. There are no tables. I know there's no tables. Alright, so we need to rename this to that. Alright. Now. Pizza. Unlimited drink refills. I mean, they're already paying $17.50 for a pizza. I mean, we're in Sandbox. Does it matter? Give everybody the things. Why not? I don't think I did this on the other restaurant. I mean, for the prices that you pay at theme parks and zoos, they ought to give you something. I will spend $20 on a refillable cup that I can refill all day. Sure. As opposed to paying, like, how much per drink? Especially if we're sharing the same drink. Sure. That'll be cheaper in the long run for me. Like, we usually just get something that we both like to drink. Okay. So there's that. Now. We need to... Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Okay, there we go. We need to edit you. Which means we need to put some kind of building on you. The question is what, though? Like, I don't know if I want to go with the Australian wood. I mean, we could. Potentially. At least for like the main outside of it. I disagree. I don't think that's where the best viewers are. I really don't. I forgot to drop down the Be Right Back overlay. Ha 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 ha. It's only been what? 20 minutes? I'm tired today, you guys. I'm sorry. 2011. Are these just old accounts that people just haven't been using and got hacked? Well, you last streamed 5 months ago. I don't know, man. Either you gave up, lost interest, or something happened. Sorry, your account's gonna be no more pretty soon. I can't believe I forgot to take that down. No, I can't believe it, actually. Alright. It's like the same color as this, though, so I'm like, I don't know if that's what I really want here. Like, I would like some contrast between the building. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I did blueprint that. Okay. What do we want to do here? So we have that one that's stainable. We have this guy. And I kind of like that. But it's like almost the same color as the other thing, but maybe we should just like go with this guy. See, it's pretty much the same thing, right? And I could do something like that. Do we want to go doors here, or... The only thing is, if you go with like this doorway, like they all kind of feel like they clip through it. Although I guess that's gonna kind of feel that way no matter what. Or we could go like an archway. Like we have the rounded archway. You can still see like part of the shell of the building through that though. Which is slightly bothersome. Like right here. So I don't know if that's even really worth doing. Now, if we could just like be able to recolor this, that would be kind of cool. We could do some interesting things with that, I think. Alright, let's see. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's because... No, not entirely. So, I mean, like, even if I do that there, then we still have this stuff on the side that's problematic that I would have to try to cover up somehow. So I guess the best way to deal with that is just the solid wall and just let them, like, walk through it. I guess. So do we want to do a flat roof here? I'm kind of thinking, yeah, maybe. Because we're going to be eating outside anyway. Let me see. Oh, okay. I think what I'm looking for is actually over here. Potentially. That will clip people's heads, so it would actually have to be like out here. In order for that to fully work. So I wasn't sure if we should just have like the line covered up, but that might get... Yeah, I don't really have the room to do that there, unless they only cover up part of the line. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, do I want to do a different color of this? I guess that depends on if it's gonna peek through or not. Okay, why are you being weird? No, you're... Oh, okay, it's gonna be these pieces. I got confused and forgot I put that up there. Alright, it does look a little strange because this side is like ribbed and this side isn't. But then again, oh wow, okay. Having a rave over here. I don't know why it does that on some pieces and not all of them. Are you behaving? Not entirely. Okay, so that's better, I think. I think that's better. Okay, kinda wish we could change the, inside here. You're flickering. Why are you flickering? You've got no reason to be flickering. this piece, or is that the side piece? That side looks fine. And this side looks fine. Alright, I am gonna put the flashlight on here so we can kind of see a little bit better. Maybe. Okay. So what am I looking for? I don't... Is there no shop front on that? Oh, there is. Okay, so if... I don't know if I want that. We could have just 2 windows going there. That feels a little closed in though. That's not very big. So that might be slightly short. I don't know if I want that there though. Doesn't really have the right feel. Alright, let's see. What's our other options here? 2 by 2. 2 by 4. So I'm gonna have to flip you up. In an attempt to get you in here. Right, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not too bad. We could either do it open air, which we probably don't want. Because, you know, weather and bugs and stuff. We want to look at the butterflies. We don't want them in our food. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Oh. Well, you didn't do that on that side. How far in do I have to take you to make that not be a thing? Oh my gosh, are you serious? You're gonna be a thing. Why? You're a thing no matter what. Why is that? Probably because it's a straight up corner and that is not a straight up corner. Okay. Excuse me. So this is just gonna be... It's gonna be a thing, it seems. So we have to figure out how we want to deal with that. I guess that's like really the only way we can deal with it. I don't really care for that overlapping there though. Let's see. Maybe I can do something about that. What if we flip you? Okay, you're not gonna stick through. Okay, but does that mean that this one's not going to line up properly? That you're gonna have a gap? It does. Okay. It's not a terrible gap, though. Alright, is this... Alright, that is 2. That does look kind of grubby, though, doesn't it? Huh. I don't think I have much of a choice if I want it colored, though. Okay. Let me grab those 2. I'm not sure how much of that is showing on the bottom. It doesn't look like a whole lot. 1 second. I could not even make out what the caller ID was trying to say on that one. You know what we're gonna do to fix this? I don't know if this is gonna work though. There we go. That way I'm not driving myself past the brink of insanity. Trying to get this stupid thing to cooperate. Okay, that'll cover up that. I suppose. It still feels very dark out here. Well, that's like one way, I guess, to try to lighten that up a little bit. Need our art shapes. It's just, it is a very dark building. It's a very dark building. It might be... I don't know if I can grab this piece here. That's the glass. That's the wall. Right, well, now I can grab it. Not exactly what I wanted to do there, but let me just see something. If I do that, I don't know if making this pink is gonna be any better. It might be too much pink. Actually, that might be better. Like, I tend to default to, like, the brick facades, and I'm trying not to do that. Is it too much pink? I don't know. It does feel too pink now, doesn't it? Okay, let's undo all that. like the dark, but maybe... Maybe we do this... white? And that'll help break up... Oh, I didn't need to do that. No. White on the brain. Okay. This. We switch you out. Alright, that doesn't feel... Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed 3. For some reason I thought that was only a single across. Look you. Thank you. Alright, that's a little bit better, I think. Maybe. Alright, I need to get some flat ground over here somewhere that is long enough to do this. So, do I want to add... Ooh, he doesn't want to bend that way. Do I want to add brackets like we did over there? It still feels so dark though. I'm not sure anything I'm doing is actually helping, and I don't know what color I would do the brackets at this point. Because the lettering's gonna be in white. Let's do the lettering first. Maybe that'll... Okay. Alright, give me a B. That isn't completely crooked. B. U. T. T. E. R. F. L. Y. Alright, B. S T R O. Okay. Butterfly. Oh, these are in the group. Oh. There goes one of those dogs. It has a barky good time. Might have to change that back to pink. It's that, or I lower... I was gonna say, what if we made it green? But I just realized that the other restaurant is brown and green. All of the restaurants are brown and green. Gaming! Not exactly what we were going for, but... Okay. I may have to change this back to pink. I mean, what if for the lighter pink? Lighter pink's not terrible. No, I think it does need to be the darker pink. It's not quite enough contrast there between the two. Butterfly. No, I think I like you sitting below it. Alright, and I do actually have you attached. Yes. Alright, and then these guys. Stand you guys up. I don't know why you think that you are upside down. So then this, we can like scooch in a little bit there. I need... It's under grassland though. So we don't have an actual sign. Like a flat sign, I should say. So if we go with this, do be aware that it is going to stick through your building. So this might not work in all situations here. Alright, I'm gonna hit play here for, well, you know what? Let me position you. And then let me save real quick. And then let me hit play. Okay, can I... Okay, it's probably about as sunk in as that's going to get. I don't think it's going to hit anybody, but see how the stick is going to be coming through the wall? Oh, it actually didn't. We had enough layers, but just be mindful if you're doing like glass walls or something. That could be a problem. Which one did I use over here? It was this one. So. Classic. Oh, his wings are see-through too. I never noticed that they were like stained glass before. Well, that's kind of fun. Blue guy up there. Technically, we could have done one of each of these, but, one, two, well, this guy's smaller. He looks smaller, I'll put it that way. Probably actually isn't, but... Now, will the people hit these while they're in line? Ooh. They might, because they're kind of jutted off there. They just might. Pause. Can I turn you off? I split you. I don't know if I can turn you off. Hold on, let me exit the building. If I'm gonna mess with it, I'd rather mess with it over here. No, I can't control the power on that. That's fascinating. Because I would love to just have it stopped wide open. Ugh, alright. Well, that's gonna be troublesome. Okay, let's come into nature. And let's see what we've got here. No, not that. Thought that didn't seem right. I was in the wrong one. Hell yeah. Did we not have asters? Oh, we do. I just missed them. So, like, these might be fun. To, like, sink into here. Just to kind of have, like, sprinkled about here. Then that going. And I would like to see that a little bit fuller, I think. This might be too much. I don't know. What do we think? Is this too busy? Does it look better just on the green? I don't know. It looks a little too... It does look a little too much. It's a little too something. Alright. Let's see here. So now, what do we want to do? For this, because if I use the wide one, like, I'm not terribly opposed to the wide one. it just causes some issues. Because then I feel like I'd have to use the wide one the whole way. Right? To make it look right. So, if I take you, you're kind of getting a little sassy there, though. So I need to adjust you just a little bit. Okay. Is this one actually... You were in position? Oh! Oh, excuse me. Oh, you know what? I never... Did I take any allergy medicine this morning? I might have. But I'm not sure. I don't think I did. I thought about it. But, I don't think I actually took any, now that I'm struggling through here. Or maybe I did. Oh well. No. Thank you. Third time. Okay. Is it just the way the sun is filtering through it, though? Or is it actually Flicker Town? Like, I'm not sure. Alright, so how far over? I still think I might have people like clip through the butterflies because of how far out they're extending, but maybe not. Some stuff they will avoid. Come on. Any other time, I swear, you will connect and plop yourself down. If I put the shrub down, will they walk through it? Or will they go around it? Hold on. I don't know where my pathway is. Alright, just temporarily. Okay. So I need to change that back. I need a guest. Where are you guys going? You're thirsty. Okay. Alright. Where are you going? You're just kind of wandering. Okay. If you're just kind of wandering, can I borrow you for a minute? You're probably gonna get real mad. Especially since I don't have any tables set up here yet. But I would like to see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, you're gonna... Okay. Okay, well, that answer... Don't go too far, ma'am. I'm not done with you yet. I need... to... Let me see here. Okay, so you're a little... crooked. Okay, what color do I want to make you? Okay, so if I... If I adjust you to, like, here. Okay, ma'am, don't get mad, but I do need to borrow you one more time. Okay, great. Power source inaccessible. Oh. This is over by the bath. I don't have a maintenance worker on this either yet. Where are we gonna connect this? Like, we hadn't quite, figured that out yet. For right now. Right now, let's do that. And then this. At least for right now. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Okay, so she did walk around the ribbon, which is kind of what I was thinking I was gonna have to do to, like, stanchion it off. To, like, have them, like, walk around it. Or we just cut out this section entirely. Don't know if I really want to do that. We need to... Excuse me. Although... if I cut off these two... we could move them to like here, or one of them to here. And then the walkway would be even in that respect. And then I wouldn't need this, the ribbon thingy. So that would look like everything's so flickery. And then we remove that one. Although this is being super fussy. Right, that kind of worked. Alright, so if I just kind of slide you guys. If I just slide you guys, fuck it. If I slide you guys over to here, right? Delete you guys. For some reason, in the multi-select tool, it likes to put everything on the weird diagonal arrow. For some forsaken reason. Why are you fussing? Okay. And then we bring you... Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Right? Pathway going around the edge of the length of the building. It feels a little more framed out that way. You okay? So, I do apologize for being so indecisive at times, but like I've said before, if I don't get it to where I'm happy with it now, I will end up still having it eat away at my brain and still not being happy with it the following week, and then end up spending time trying to fix it. When I could have just made myself happy with it the first time. Oh. I clicked, but it didn't place it. Alright, so this one's gonna end up needing to be overlapped. The question is by how much? Not terribly much. Okay. Let's see, is she gonna clip into... No, she's pretty far away from them. And she's probably really mad that I've moved her like 4 times. Too many guests think the zoo's underpriced. What? Okay, well, what if we... Is a $2 increase too much? Can I not go 10? There we go. Kids should be half price. Or maybe it should be kids are full price and adults are half price because the adults had to drive them there. That's an interesting philosophy. I wonder if anybody's done that before. Probably not, because usually it's 1 or 2 adults herding a group of children. Whether it's their kids, neighbor kids, family members' kids. Are you going where? Oh, that's a bummer. I can't take Jimmy. Can you take him? He'd be so thankful. You better be giving Jimmy spending money. Okay. So, this... I still have to figure out how we're going to, excuse me, do the doors here. So let's figure that out, shall we? Honestly, I really wanted to do the glass door, but that's not gonna work here. Unless I, like, really bulk out the framing around it, and I really don't want to. Don't make me. I don't want to. That might be a little too themed, maybe. Do we think that too themed? I mean, it doesn't necessarily feel as Asian in the pink. Just so many of these door options don't feel right. And even more options you can't color. So like this feels more like staff dooring than public. That's the one we use on the bathrooms because it's kind of, even though it's an Asia door, it's pretty generic. This one's a little more ornate. But it might be our better option here. Now, I don't necessarily... Did you make something to eat?
Just some rolls.
Okay. I don't think I can get this over here. Just think that's gonna be a bit of a tough one. Oh, dang it. I thought I had set this back to pink. Is that the right one, though? Hey, we got it. Without having to take the wall off. Okay. Oh, right. Duplicate you. They don't actually go in and out these doors. The restaurants are a little automated, shall we say? Like, they show up. They come in the restaurant door and then they just teleport to a table. So there's some need for imagination involved with that. To a degree. Okay. We are gonna flip that and hopefully have it end up where we want it. Oh, but you know what? See what I mean? You have to be careful because your pole will be sticking through. I mean, even if I raise that up, I don't necessarily want that. Alright. We don't really need it on this side. Oh, right, that's not part of the restaurant. Okay. What we do need to make part of the restaurant is we need an entrance sign, right? Enter. I guess we don't have to have it, but let's see here. N. This is very, you know what? This is very big. I usually, no. Really? Come on. You're just gonna be trouble. You're just gonna be trouble. That is a very large E. So do we want to go the full word for entrance, or do we just want to go with enter? E-N-T-R-A-N-C-E. Entrance is E-N-T-R-A-N-C-E.
Huh?
How do you spell entrance? E-R? Really?
E-N-T-R is enter, isn't it?
Yeah. But isn't that entrance?
Enter A-N-C-E. Isn't it? I could be wrong. Got the internet right there.
No.
What is it?
Oh shit, I was right. E-N-T-R-A-N-C-E.
Huh.
Entrance.
Could very well be.
You usually do, though.
Honey, usually I check on Google for you. Because I know that sometimes my understanding is wrong. I do get words wrong, so I usually just check on Google.
Cow's trying to push her reset button.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, cow. Alright, so E. N. T. And I was trying to check because dyslexic brain likes to flip letters around. And I'm not the best speller. I forgot that we had an entrance gate and I could check it against that word in here. E-N-T R. A. N. see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Shit, I'm gonna have to adjust this. Is it gonna let me click on them though? This is why I usually do it on the ground. Sometimes I have trouble grabbing the letters after I put them on a surface. It's not so bad, right? That's kind of centered. Let me close that. Alright, we need lights. What kind of lights do we want? Can I change the color on you? No. Why would I be able to change the color on you? Like, I shouldn't be snarky, because there are plenty of things, or there's a fair amount of things we can change the color on. It's just that everything I want to change the color on is something that is not color changeable, which frustrates me to no end. Yes, I know, I shouldn't be snarky. I get it, I know. I don't know if that extends far enough. I don't know if this is even going to latch onto it. That's not what I wanted to do. First of all, fitting color, light color. Alright, put you there. And then I want to... Don't know if this is even really feasible to make this happen here. Okay. You know what? That's a conservation lamp bulb. But is there a conservation lamp bracket? Or is that it? So yeah, out of nowhere, I don't know if you got my Discord message, they announced an animal pack coming out in a couple of days. I was like, really? That kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what that is. Alright. That's supposed to go on the ceiling. Like above you, and then the cord just hooks into it. So we don't really have a... Okay. So anything we do here, we need to figure out ourselves. I see. Okay. So like all of that. If I put that there. I don't know if that really works. It might. Potentially. Like, maybe. One second. Okay. I mean, I could potentially... Oh. We can get rid of that. I mean, I could potentially bring this over to here. And we could maybe put a bench there. Is that too much? Alright, so we would need to extend pathway to there. Not what I wanted. I wanted to full on move you. I guess I could like line it up with the edge of the building there. Or we take it to like here. Because I can run this down the side. Like, that shouldn't be too troublesome. So neat. What have we done today? Not much. We got the bathroom sorted. And, all fixed up there. We got some hedging put in along the back fence area of the zoo boundaries. We put some benches in, some trash cans. We did some lighting. All back into here. What is your scenery rating at now? I think we checked it earlier and I don't remember. We're only at 65. I don't know if I'll be able to bring that up any, but it's pushed back far enough where it doesn't really matter. We put in some more security cameras back here. I can't remember if I said that. We fixed a pathing issue to a wind turbine that they're like, hey, nobody can get to this. Did some landscaping over in here, and now we are trying to figure out the bistro. That kind of feels a little bit better with it sitting there, and then nobody's head's gonna get hit by the I want it here, or do I want it here? Here it feels a little less out of the way. Okay. Okay. So now I want to... Oh, okay. I want to finish running this down the length of this side. About right. That's about right. Okay. And I need to figure out if I am going to hedge border in the seating area or not. Like, I might like wrap this out to here. Well, I mean, this whole thing's gonna get lined anyway. So maybe that doesn't matter quite so much. We do need to figure out tables, though. Food stalls, no. Bins and benches. Restaurant tables, okay. So, they don't really have any specific, like, fancy looking cafe tables. It's kind of like cafeteria. It's either booth seating or the round table, and doing the booths outside is going to be a little strange, so I think we'll just kind of go with these generic guys here. Let's see, the table surface color. Yeah, okay, we'll go with pink on that. Okay, that's fine. Seat color. And yeah, okay, I think I'm okay with that. Alright. I guess I'm gonna kind of have to be okay with that. Like, how far out from the restaurant? Can the tables be, I wonder? Is that like too many tables? This one I think I need to move in a little bit. Okay, so alright, like I said, we kind of have to commit to a hedge here. And I'm not a huge fan of that other hedge just because it is so dang wide. that it's wide and it's short, and I do appreciate the shorter one, because I do think in the end it makes it a little bit easier to do on curves and stuff, but then that's how many hedges you have in place. Alright, so if we do that guy there. Alright, so this we're gonna have to figure out. I think it would be a little bit easier. Or I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that we're gonna have some grass showing that it's not gonna be perfectly hugging the edge of the pathway here. If I want it to be perfectly hugging the pathway, I either need to use the wider hedge that's not as long, or I need to not use hedge and make a smaller fence, like a shorter fence lengthwise, that can get around these curves a little bit easier. Or I need to use my like little pathway border. But that's not too bad. I think I'm gonna reposition those tables around a little bit though. Once I get this wrapped around. Give me 1 second. Oh, I did close that. Okay. Okay, there's a couple little things maybe heading our way. They are still in Oklahoma, and it doesn't look like they're too spicy yet. So, hopefully. Okay. Sorry about that little flash there. That was me tabbing back in. It didn't used to do that. I used to just be able to slide over to the other screen. And I'm not sure what happened. But now whenever I tab over to my other screen, like when I click the other screen, it's like completely tabbing me out of the game. I'm like, excuse you. Rude. I guess this isn't so bad of a hedging job, considering our pathway here is a little windy. Okay. Right, and we are gonna tilt this this way. Gonna say, how much am I clipping there? Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's like box hedge, so you can only expect so much from it, right? I might end up adding an exit sign above that door over there. Maybe. I probably should. Just to, you know, keep in line with the entrance sign. And then we can slide those lights that we just put together on over there. Excuse me. So the question really becomes, where do I cut this off? Right? Do I do tables all the way out here? Or do maybe I like take one of these tables out? Oh, okay. I have an idea now. Okay. I have an idea. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna continue this. That might be a little too steep. Okay, so we'll do that. And then this guy. Oh, that's not the right angle at all. That might be the best that one's gonna get, so this one I might have to adjust a little more. It's probably as good as that's gonna get, honestly. Alright, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So this one. And we're gonna bring you like down to here, roughly. I don't know if that angle's quite the thing. Alright, we'll go with that. Alrighty, and one more to there. Okay. So we've got that to there. Okay, and then like the whole outer edge of this complex, I want the hedging around. So I know it's not all restaurant work that we are doing today, but it is the area around the restaurants, so kind of similar. Oh, even the cats are sneezing. Cats are sneezing, husband's sneezing, I was sneezing. Ugh, my throat is still itchy. There is something in this area that just does not like my system, or my system does not appreciate. I have no idea what it is. Doesn't seem to affect me when we go to Oklahoma. When we head to the zoo. By the time we get to the zoo, I feel fine. How far off are you? Not by too much. The whole time we were in Florida, my nose was a little dry. Like my sinuses were a little dry, but that was it. There is something about something here. I don't know if it's the elevation. Because this is definitely a higher elevation than where I grew up, for sure. I don't know. Oklahoma's a lot... Well, Oklahoma does have some hills. And they do have a few mountains. Not as many as here, but they do have some. Because we're driving through some of it when we go back and forth. But, and parts of New Jersey were hilly, and like upstate New Jersey had some mountains in it, like up near Stokes State Forest and all that. But that's not where I lived and where I grew up. I grew up in South Jersey near the back bays and everything that would always constantly flood. So definitely not this degree of elevation. Okay, what is happening here? Because you are very much not on the edge of the pathway. Who got fussy? Is it you? Well, anyhow, so that's a little better. You might hear the husband snore slightly in the background. Potentially. I don't think the microphone picks it up. But Doggo did surprisingly well when we were having a bathroom party with everybody in the bathroom. He only got real upset when the wind picked up outside and one of the cats started climbing on stuff, and Russell got mad and yelled at the cat. That was about it. Aside from that, he settled down pretty good. It wasn't hours on end of him trying to climb furniture, which was surprising. I didn't think I'd be getting any sleep last night, because it just thundered forever, it seemed. Like, the whole time we were in the tornado warning, I never heard it thunder. It was bizarre. Now, our lights did flicker a few times. But that might have been straight line winds coming through the town next to us, which is, I believe, the substation, or the substation is located that we are wired into, but part of that area did not have power. Like, they full on lost power. Last night. We did not. I was surprised that we did not. How do I want to do this? Ugh, how do I want to do this? There's no good way to do this here. Can I, like... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I guess, like, that we're gonna have to, like, majorly overlap you to try to get some semblance of a corner there. Alright, so far not too bad. I think I might extend some things off of this, potentially. I have one idea for one thing. So we might do like a couple little standing structures out here on different sides of the bistro. Try to garden party it a little bit. I mean, we can try. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we can certainly attempt. That's a bit of a weird angle. Oh my gosh, the dog is snoring louder than the husband. the mother-in-law's dog. Okay. So then this will flip this way, right? That makes sense, right? Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright, this one will bring this way. So this is our butterfly area. If you haven't been able to figure that out, I just haven't put the butterflies in yet. We have their habitats exhibits, their walkthrough exhibits in. I just haven't put them in just yet. I was kind of using this time to figure out how I wanted to handle those, and I'm still not entirely sure. I was originally thinking, ooh, you know, open butterfly gardens, entirely open air. But then I was like, but what's going to keep the butterflies from flying away? What's going to keep them in the gardens? And I was like, most butterfly habitats, exhibits, attractions are in a building to keep the investment of the butterflies safe and contained. I had just done a whole bunch of miniature greenhouses in Streamland Park for butterflies. And I wasn't sure I wanted to redo that, but then I saw a conservatory building shell. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. But I don't think I can necessarily pull that off here. It's gonna be rather difficult to get something like that in place in the space that I have. If I had been able to plan it out a bit better in a more squared off area, then that might have worked a bit better. But I also have a wind turbine in the middle, and I don't know if that can go inside something. I could leave it as like a non-roofed courtyard for like the staff needs. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do individual greenhouses here yet. I'm not certain. I think because I don't have any over here. Sorry, I had gunk in my eyes. I think I might put over here some gift stands, because I don't have any on this side of the park yet. I've made room for a couple over where the bats are gonna go in. And this is coffee and cupcakes and donuts. Alright, so we've got the restaurant itself fully contained. Okay, so over here. Here is what I am thinking. Over to here. Oh, that's gonna be huge though. It is going to be rather big. See if I can move this around. Okay. Well, I did need to do that. At the same time. Now the question is, how many... Actually, I don't even necessarily have to lower it, because they're just gonna teleport in. Come on, guys. Let me get in here. The chair legs looked like they were loading a little bit. Okay, so like how many of these can I theoretically get in here? Okay, so that's 2. Can we actually get 4 in here? Like, comfortably? Is that possible? There's no restaurant assigned. So is there like a distance limit on how far the tables can be? I wonder. Or like if the restaurant was on the entrance in one area, can you like teleport them halfway across the zoo? Is that a thing? Probably not. The question is, should it be square or should it be round? Because what I planned it on doing was square. That's the thing, though. So that's gonna look funny. That is gonna look funny. Oh, dang it. Well, I tried. Now, question is, will I be getting less tables in here because of that? You okay? So maybe if we... do some... I know it's not the right color. That I do know. To make an adjustment. We need an adjustable. Okay, what if I do that? And we here's the question. Do I want this table here? I mean, in theory, we could. That's gonna, like, eat into the hedging, though. Like, it's kind of okay here, but the square's definitely gonna bleed over. If I sync this. Okay, tables did move with it. So that's good there. If I put that, I mean, if I slide you down a little bit, right? I could, in theory, get one more table in here. So do I want to move that to there? And that cuts that a little bit close. But I can still kind of do something like that. And I can still add some like garden decorations out here. So if we do that there. I'm going to split that from that group. I should have just made it its own thing to begin with, but you know me, sometimes I think it's a good idea. And then I'm like, oh right, it's not gonna let me really do what I want to do here. So can I actually make that work? There's potential. Okay, so what is that? That is 4 tables over there. I think the max tables for a restaurant is 20, right? And I didn't really need this to be like over the top crowded. Alright, so now let me over to here. Question is, can I get a square in over here? And it looks like I can. Potentially. I don't know if I'm gonna do another ring of hedges around the tables or gravel or something. I don't know yet. I might like scuff up the dirt a little bit. To do some pathways. Or potential pathways. Possibly. see here. No, I do want to do that. I know it's gonna be... Okay. Now. Let's see here. They don't have, like, just umbrellas on their own. Australian picnic. That is very tall. So do you go pink and brown? No, imagine the whole thing would need to be... It needs to be pink. The classic picnic canopy. Oh, okay. It's got some fringy doos. East Asia one is very elaborate. India. So you can change that a little bit. Not really feeling the Not really feeling all the tassels. Trying to decide if I need umbrellas for what I'm gonna do. And maybe not specifically. No. That is very gardeny. Doesn't really... Well... We might be able to do something with that. Might be worth doing. At least on a few of these tables. But do we need it on all of them? Maybe not. Okay, what is the restaurant scenery rating at the moment? Scenery rating's at 77, really. Well, I mean, we still have a ways to go over here. I'm gonna put... So, I'm thinking of putting some slatted canopies over this and, like, hanging some fairy lights on them to light up those areas. I don't know if I'm gonna do a little extra border around these guys. Probably, well, I mean, we could. Maybe, but then it might be like too much brown. But I think I might like scuff up the dirt a little bit, or I don't think we don't really have what would be like a smooth walkthrough area. I could try to do like a little sidewalk, maybe from here over to here. It wouldn't be used though, that's the thing. Alright. Why do I not have any stuff? I guess when I moved the restaurant slightly the first time we placed it, it fired my worker. So there's 11. Ooh. I don't necessarily. Yeah, that's gonna be a little tight. Yeah, that would be very, very tight. People would be falling into the hedges and everything. We can do some kind of like garden display there, I think. Or something. But I think we've made some progress today. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. I think we're definitely on our way to getting this restaurant in place. And then we'll have to figure out other things. So I still need to add a couple butterflies to this side. I need to add exit over here. We need to add our slatted canopies over this. We need to add some more foliage, maybe some topiary trees. Possibly real palm trees. We'll see how we do here. Maybe we'll grab those like Easter Island heads and kind of like stick them in around here. Maybe like back over in here. I don't know if I'm going to do a fountain. I don't think I really have enough place. If I did a fountain, it would probably have to be like over here and it'd be very small. So I might skip the fountain there. I don't know that I really have a good spot for a fountain. That was going to be picnic tables over in here. Don't tell me you're buying the kids coffee. Maybe we're just getting the kids a water. I'm getting a latte. Can you spell latte? You're a little young for a latte. Do I want to add... I don't think I've got quite the right space to add one more there, so we'll just save that for shrubbery and the like. Alright, but I think I'm fairly... okay, I can't say I'm fairly happy with it just yet as it is. It needs a bit more work, I think, but we are definitely moving in the right direction, for sure. I will be back on Sunday, and it looks like when we loaded in spring number 1, or spring day 1 of Coral Island last week, my trees that vanished on me the year previous were there. Hopefully they will still be there on a fresh reload. When we get back in there on Sunday, so we can try to finish up this Guardian mural. So we can pick our next game. I know I was saying we were going to do Moonstone Island, but we might do a little bit of Rim World first if the update has come out. I'm not sure where Moonstone Island's going to end up yet. I'm not sure if we're going to live stream that or if we're going to throw that up on the YouTube channel. I don't know. We will see. We will see. So make sure that you're following the socially links to the Blue Sky, the YouTube channel, and the Ko-fi for those that don't want to donate through Twitch. There is the eBay store. What's up there is going to be coming down shortly. So that I can take it to the farmer's market for our art giveaway that we're going to do. And we will catch this back up on Sunday. You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe with the weather and the heat. Don't overdo it out there. And until next time.